Hello there, welcome back. This is Tinker77. Today we're going to work on making a really overpowered pickaxe. We need it because we want to get some of the good ores and things. We can't mine them yet with just iron tools. So we're going to start to make that today. So I'm going to do that right now, and if you like, just pay attention, play along at home, whatever you want to do. So we're going to need 3 different stations or tools that we got to get. So here we're going to do that right away. Let's see. First thing we're going to need is a stencil table. Now if you look here, a stencil table takes a blank pattern. So we're going to look at what that is. And that is basically sticks and wood. So we're going to need a lot of sticks. Let me make sure I've got some sticks. I've got 2. So let's make some sticks. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to need blank patterns, we said, right? So here's a blank pattern. That's the formula. Let's add some more here. Okay, well, we've got 16 blank patterns. That's great. Okay, now the stencil table. Ready? We need 1 wood and 1 blank pattern. We have that. We'll put it in our inventory, or sorry, the crafting table, and we'll get that. Now the next thing we're also going to need is a part builder. And this one takes a log and a blank pattern. So we have a blank pattern and a log. We'll use that. That's great. And the last thing we're going to need is a tool station, which takes a crafting table, which we don't have in our inventory yet, and a blank pattern. So let's make a crafting table. Just like that. And then we're going to go to the tool station, grab it, and go. Excuse me. Okay, and I'm going to lay those out right over here. This will be our little working area. So let's see. I got this here, and this. So I'm going to put it as stencil. I'm going to put the pieces all down. Okay? These are the 3 tools that you really need. Now, we're going to make a pickaxe. So if you look here, let's see, where is it? The stencil table. Actually, let's look over here at the tool station first. A pick, you can see you clicked on it, the pick over here. It takes a tool rod, a pickaxe head, and a binding. So we need to make those first, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to go and grab some cobblestone. Okay. There we go. And while I'm at it, why don't I'm going to put in some gold just to get it, and I'll show you why in a minute, but I'm just going to smelt up this gold here. Okay, here we go. So we got to go to the stencil table, or the part builder, excuse me. And what we're going to do is we're going to take, no, stencil table, I'm right. What we're going to try to make is the stencils for the pick. We need this right here, which is the pickaxe head pattern. We're going to need the binding pattern, okay? And then we're going to need this right here, which is the tool rod pattern, okay? Excuse me. I apologize for my voice. I'm still getting over my cold. So now we have those items, okay? Now we go over here to the part builder, and we're going to make parts out of stone based on these, and I'll show you what we're doing, okay? So we have this. It's a stone tool rod. Now I'll take that out, I'll put the binding in, and I'll make a binding. And then we'll take that out, and we'll put the axe head on there. Now this one, if you look, it says it takes 1 more stone. We'll put 2 in there, and we've got that part. Isn't that great? We've got all 3 parts. Now, here's the trick, and I want to make another one of these pattern chests to hold these patterns. So let's, what does a pattern chest take? A blank pattern and some wood. We can do that real quick. This is a way of storing your patterns and casts easily. Okay, put it right there. This one already has my casts. This one has my patterns. So now we don't need these patterns here. We'll put these up. We'll take this one out of here. Okay, so now we have all of that, and now we can look here. We have a bunch of gold. It's all liquid, ready to go. Now we're going to make casts from these. We're going to do the axe head. You put it down in, and you make a cast. Now the stone that we just made will disappear in a second, but we have a cast for an axe head, so that we can pour molten metal into there when we need to. So let's do the other 2. Binding. You see it's cooling. There it goes. We got that one. And then we just got to do the tool rod. Oop, that's not it. Okay. That is pretty easy. So now we have casts for each of the pieces that we need. So now we're going to get some metal that we want to do. Now I'm going to store these temporarily in our cast chest. So can you store these in here too? No. Okay. So I'm going to get some resources for making our axe, and I'll be right back. For the next step, I'm going to work on actually making the parts for our pickaxe. What I'm going to get first, I'm going to do the binding. This is the easiest one. I'm going to get in here, put it down. Now I'm going to smelt copper up. I'm going to just try one. It might take two. I don't think so. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour that out, and then we're going to pour it out in here, and we should have a copper binding. Now the other two pieces, the tool rod and the axe head, I'm going to make out of a material called alumite or alumite. So let's go look at that real quick. And I want to show you what this is kind of cool. So alumite or alumite is a material that is composed of other materials. Now it says here it takes 5 molten aluminum, 2 molten iron, and 2 obsidian. Now I found it actually takes 1 obsidian. But if you do all that, you will get alumite. Now the interesting thing about alumite is it allows you to actually mine all the way up to the cobalt level, which is what we want. Okay, so we have an ingot in there. Let's pour that out. And there we go. We have a copper binding. We're going to save that because we don't need that anymore. We're going to now go over here and I'll put the copper away. Okay. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to put in 1 of those, which is the obsidian. I'm going to put in 2 aluminum, or sorry, iron, and then I'm going to put in 5 aluminum. Now you can see here it says it's got 5 molten aluminum. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring that out in just a second into our pick once it makes alumite. So let's go get those casts right now. These are the 2 pieces we want. So we're waiting just for it to smelt up. It takes a little time, obsidian especially. It's rather tedious for it, but you can see here we've got 5 ingots of aluminum and we have 2 ingots of iron. But when we get this last piece in there, it will start to mix and make an alloy, being alumite, and they look like this. And I've already made a few extra ingots so we have it, but that's yeah, that's about it. So we're just gonna wait here for a second. I know it's kind of boring. Now when we put this on here, I'm gonna get some of this while we're waiting. When we make this axe, it will have some other abilities as well, which is why I picked these choices here. Now you can see here it's making, and it mixed it all together, and we got 3 ingots of alumite or alumite. Okay, here we go. We're gonna make the axe head out of that. We'll let it cool. All right, pour this other one. Here we go. Okay, now we don't have anything in here. That's fine. Let's put our casts away. So now we're going to go into the last piece over here. This right here. Oh, not this one. It's this one. The tool station. We'll say, hey, we want to make an axe. We'll put the pieces in their place. And here we go. Look at that. We have this axe up. It's getting nighttime. I'll look at it in just a second. Basically, we have created an axe, a pickaxe that can mine up to the cobalt level, which is a little further than obsidian. See that? And it has 2 things, Global Traveler and Well Established. Now, Global Traveler is an ability that allows it to, I'll show you that in a little bit. Well Established, though, it allows it to gain experience from mining things. Now when I mine a stone, I should get experience from it. I don't know why I'm not. That's interesting. I thought the copper binding did that. I'm going to have to do some research because I thought I would get experience from just doing regular mining. But anyway, what we need to do now is we need to work on making this even better. So I'm going to start to put some more gold in here. And I'm going to show you how to make this even more OP. Looking in this guide, which is right here, it's the materials and you. When I open that up and you go and search for the various materials, copper has well established. Well established is you gain additional XP. So I'm right, it just wasn't as much additional as I would hope, but it will give us some later. So now what we're going to do here, I put in the gold and it's all smelted up. We're going to make some blank casts. We're just going to do, we need 5 of these, okay? There's 1. 2. Doesn't take very long. 3. Oh, we can't make 5 yet because we don't have enough gold. I need to go get more gold. So I will go do that and I'll be right back. I've got enough gold now to make 5 of the blank casts. Here it goes. Get that out. 1 more. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the obsidian and this gold blank casts over to, not the stencil table, the tool station. We're going to put our axe in there, our pickaxe. No, we're not. We are going to, I forgot one step. Go to the crafting table, and what we're going to do is we're going to put in the 5 blank casts right in the center, and then put around it the obsidian. And that makes reinforcements. Okay, we should have 5 of those. Excellent. Now we can go over to that table. Now when you put this in here, you can just put it right there, and you can just go all the way around. And what this does is it's adding modifiers. And what we have now is this tool is unbreakable, which means I can just mine away and it won't matter, it won't break. So let's go test this out really quick. I have got a mine that I've been working on over here. This will fill up your inventory really fast with vein miner. So I've been working on right over here. Let's go down. There we go. Takes me a little bit to get down to the bottom. And you can see I've been way down here. There's monsters and things, but let's just start right here. Let's just start vein mining. Oop, there's a monster. Hey, buddy. And a loot bag. So when you do this, here we go. Ready? Look at all the EXP. That's from the copper binding. And we got lots of resources here. We can grab that. Grab that. Grab that. So we got redstone now. Some more iron. But you can see the pick isn't taking any durability damage. The next thing we're going to work on is storage. I want a better way of storing things than these little chests, which are big in vanilla standards. What we're going to make, though, is called a colossal chest. And what it takes mostly is colossal chest walls. And this takes planks with a log in the middle. Okay? So let's do that really quick. We're just going to make, I need like 90 some pieces. So let's just start this out first. Let's make a stack. That actually should be enough. Okay, so how do you build this thing? Okay, well what we're going to do is we're going to build it right here. What you do is you make the size of the chest what you want. I want this to be 3x3 interior, so it'll have a 5 block 5x5 at the base. And you just basically create a chest, a giant box. Now I'm leaving this spot open for a specific reason, so we will just keep on going here, and we'll just make up the layers. Okay, there's layer. That's the third layer. So I want, like I said, the interior needs to be 3x3. Okay, so it's 3x3, and then the interior now we just need to put on the top. Okay. And there we have it. Now we have this one open spot right here. And that is for a special piece that we need. And that is the colossal chest core. Which all it takes is a chest wall and iron. Do I have iron in me? No. Do I have iron over here? Yes. Okay. So we'll get the core here. And that's it. Now watch this. This is so cool. Ta-da! We have a massive chest. And it opens kind of cool. But look at all this storage space we can do. So I can start to store everything in here. Now, here's what I wanted to show you with the alumite and why I made alumite, okay? It has a feature called Global Traveler, which allows, watch this, I'm going to shift and right click, and it links the inventory. So now when I mine something, notice I don't have any coal or anything like that in my inventory. I'm going to mine this coal out with Vein Miner. Of course, I get some experience. Isn't that cool? But if you notice, there's no coal, there's no stone in here. The items have gone into the chest because of Global Traveler. So now I can just start mining away, doing whatever I need, and they'll be right here in this chest. That's just amazing. This is such an overpowered pick. It's unbreakable. It's got everything I need on it. You can upgrade it later to be faster and other things, and then of course we'll get better picks later. But because it's alumite, we have this special feature. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to move a lot of these resources over into the chest so we get that done, and then we'll see what happens after that. For the next thing I want to do, we're going to have to go into the nether. So I created another portal. I'm going to light it. Here we go. Now I'm going to show you, I've cleaned up all the chests in here, and I put everything into the Colossal chest. Look at that. All that stuff there. We don't need to carry the obsidian or that with us right now. Probably don't need the juicer either. Or the bucket. Okay, but you can see here, look at all the storage it has. I've got all these items that we picked up so far are in this chest. It's fantastic. What I need to go to nether for those, I need to make basically nether quartz blocks. So we're going to need a lot of nether quartz. So we're just going to go ahead and see what we can see. This is scary. The nether is not the same as the nether you know in vanilla. There are monsters, there are even trees and things. So we got to be very careful when we get there. See what happens here. It's a little slow loading because it's got a lot more that it's working on. Okay, so we're on soul sand. This actually isn't that bad of a spot to start out with. What is that? Nether prosperity ore. We'll vein mine that. And of course, because I'm vein mining and this is linked, it will go to the chest that we have back at our base. So, okay. I really need to find quartz though, so let's just look around, see what we can find. Nether inferium. Let's grab that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look around for some quartz. Is that quartz? That looks like quartz. What is this? Iron. Okay, so I'm going to get some of these materials now. I don't want to mine it and go into our chest. So, oh, I can't mine it with that. Okay, I got to figure a way to get up there and get our quartz. There's some quartz. Very dangerous to vein mine in this with this pick. Okay, for this final part, I'm going to show you how to make the 2 Hermitron items that are in the game. First, let me get some blocks created here with the nether quartz. That should be enough for what we need. Oh, okay. It's the other formula. I always forget that. Okay, so what we're going to make is we're making a Hermitron pedestal and a Hermitron scoreboard. Now, the recipe doesn't show up when you click on it. So here, I'm going to show you the recipes for each of these. The pedestal takes 3 lapis blocks, 3 quartz blocks, and a Hermitron. Now, I have duplicates. That's why I'm using these particular Hermitrons. So that's the pedestal. And the scoreboard itself, I believe, takes 3 of those and a Hermitron, which is the scoreboard. Okay? So let's put the scoreboard down here first. There's nothing here yet. Nobody on the server has scored anything. The other part is the Hermitron pedestal. Where did it go? Oh, that's interesting. Let me log out and log back in and see if it's still there or if there's a bug of some sort. I logged back out and back in, and there's the Hermitron pedestal. Now, here's what you do when you right-click on it. You put your Hermitrons down, and you try to complete a set. So I don't have any. I have some uncommons. I have some rares. But I don't think I have any mythics yet. So basically what you do, though, is you would say, oh, I don't know, let's go with B0s. Okay, we're looking for any B0s. There's one. So you'd put these items on here. And if you get a full set, there would be a button that would appear here say complete set. And when you do that, then your score would show up here. And all the people on here who are playing on the server, where their scores would show up as well. So that's the idea, is that this is a way to put your scores in to the game. So I got to get more Hermitrons. So that's about it. Yep. I would like you to thank you for joining me today. My voice is still a little rough, so I apologize. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you have any comments, put them in the comment section. And of course, if you'd like to be notified of any videos I produce, please subscribe to this channel. I would like to try to get my subscriber base up and my views up. So if you would, please let anybody know about this channel and have them see if they can look at the videos. And if they like it, they can subscribe as well. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.